Namaskar. Welcome back to the example number 6 for the event Health and Longevity. In this example, we studied the birth chart of a newly born baby who died within 2 days' time after the birth. Actually, the child was born with underdeveloped brain, and unfortunately, the child died within 2 days' time due to suffocation. In the previous video, we had a detailed discussion on this chart. With the help of the EPS tables, we studied the destiny and timing of event, how the Dasa periods were supporting for the same, and all these things we had a detailed discussion in the previous video. Now, the same example we are going to study with the help of the PILT table, how the unfavorable key planets are indicating or afflicting the destiny, and also the running period at the time of birth also not supporting for the longevity. Now let us examine the birth chart with the help of the PILT table. Example number 6, poor longevity, death of newborn baby. This example we are going to study with the PILT table. Now let us examine the PILT table of the chart. This is the birth chart of the newborn baby. Now let us examine the key planets' role in the PILT table. Now I'm going to the PILT page. These are the PILT tables, and let me open that self-significator table. It is always recommended to keep open the self-significator tables while we are studying EPS tables or in PILT table. So, because each planet self-signification are important. So you can see that key planet states as per the software is given on the in the planet that key planet states have been given at the back. As a background colors. We can use these colors as it is, or we can use the colors which we have given in the previous video while we are doing the EPS table study. So let us choose the same colors for our convenience and use EPS colors and KP check all, so that all the colors, all the planets in the PILT table will get the same colors what we have assigned in the EPS tables. Now what we have to do, we have to look at the self-significations, so that will give some idea. So which are the favorable and which are the unfavorable key planets. So look at that self-significations of all 9 planets. There are no green color, but you can see Jupiter planet 5th lord, 8th lord occupying 3rd house. Actually, this is like a green one. It is favorable because of the 8th lord. It is given under the unfavorable. It is not actually unfavorable. It is 8th house means in general it is talking about longevity also, sudden death also. 8th house is indicating talking about longevity. So 5, 8, 3, these houses are in general it is supportive. So it is having given pink shade as if 8 is on the unfavorable side. So you have to keep this in mind, that Jupiter is only the planet which is favorable, having without any unfavorable grouping. All other planets having got some mixed significations. Because of that, all the planets are having got pink shades, and moon planet is detrimental because 12, 2, 2, 16 and 7th cuspal sublord. Representing Rahu, 11, 3, 7, 11 are good, but 1 and 5 also good. But 9 sublord, because that Lagna is Thira Lagna, 9th house is Badagastan. So, but moon is on the unfavorable side, is strongly present. So the influence of the Rahu will be comparatively lesser, because moon from CL to CSL, all the houses are unfavorable to the longevity. Then another planet is Saturn. Red planet is Saturn. 6th lord, 7th lord occupying 4th house. 6, 7 and 4. These houses are unfavorable, or I mean, it is not good for the longevity also. It is not good for the health also. 6, 7, and 4. This is a light red. And the next one is the important planet is Mercury. Mercury is second sublord, sixth sublord, and also eighth sublord. This is unfavorable grouping. It is indicating Maraga, and sixth connected to eighth house, third house to the sixth house. It means deteriorated health issues. And the second lord, 11th lord occupying 11 close to 12th cusp, and 4, 8, 12 cuspal star lord. It is karma trikon and 2, 6, 8. So second lord, 4, 8, 12 cuspal star lord and 2, 6, 8 cuspal sublord is not good. Which planet is indicating? Mercury, the Karaka planet for the nerves. That is indicating this means that Karagatva is going to get affected. So that 8th sublord and 6th sublord, all these things are having unfavorable. Only 11 are okay, but 12th occupant and second lord, 4, 8, 12 and 2, 6, 8 cuspal sublord is bad. So out of them, then sun planet is Lagna lord occupying 12th house. That itself is not good. Being the Lagna lord, occupying 12th house, it is indicating weakness, but we cannot say this is completely unfavorable unless and otherwise if the planet is getting unfavorable grouping of houses in supports. So, but it is a mixed significator. Lagna Lord occupying 12th house, it is indicating some weakness. So, sun has got the pink shade. And Venus also has got pink shade because 3, 1, 1, 5 cuspal star lord are good, but 4 and 12 cuspal sublord. This is weak. So Rahu also having 11, 3, 7, 11, 1, 5, 9th cuspal sublord. So this grouping is good only, but representing moon is on the unfavorable side. Being the 7th star lord and 9th cuspal sublord influenced by the moon, it is unfavorably strongly, is influencing the Rahu also. So it means what? Except the Jupiter, all the planets are having unfavorable grouping. That we have to keep it in mind. Mars also is the Sthira Lagna, is 9th lord. So for this Lagna, 9th house is Badaga lord, and occupying 5th house is fine, and 311 cuspal sublord is fine. So Mars is better. Mars is better, though it is pink shade, and Jupiter also better. So only these two planets are comparatively better than the other planets. So unfavorable key planets are Moon and Saturn. They are the strong unfavorable detrimental planet. And of course, Mercury, though it is having favorable houses, but this grouping is bad. Second lord, 12th occupant, 4, 8, 12 star lord, and 2, 6, 8 cuspal sublord. Now, what we have to do, we have to check the Lagna strength and longevity, whether Lagna and longevity, that is 8th lord, 8th cuspal sublord planet, are under the influence of this unfavorable moon, Saturn, and other unfavorable, say the mixed one, but Venus. So importantly, moon and Saturn are afflicting. Moon, Saturn, and Mercury, these red planets are afflicting the longevity or health. We have to check. If that weight is present, that indicates that longevity or health is weak. Longevity is also weak. That we have to keep it in mind. So now let us check. Let me move this so that Mercury can be seen. Now, who is the Lagna sublord? Lagna sublord is Rahu. Rahu is the Lagna sublord. Rahu in the star of Saturn. Saturn is our unfavorable key planet, right? Saturn, that already discussed. 12th planet Ketu occupying 5th house, but it is also represented by Saturn. Sun is sublord, Sun is Lagna lord, 12th occupant. It is mixed ones, but it is having 12th house. It is not good, it won't sign. And Sun in the star of Ketu, again Ketu represented by Saturn. So the Rahu, Lagna sublord and 5th sublord represented by Moon So Rahu having got moon in supports, Rasi Lord and Mercury influencing this Rahu, star lord directly Saturn has come. That Saturn is in the star of Ketu representing Saturn again. That is also influenced by Mercury. Sublord Sun is weak. Lagna occupying 12th house. Already it is weak on its own. And Sun in the star of Ketu, that represented by Saturn and influenced by Mercury. So it means what? Lagna sublord itself has got weakness and it has got the star level and sub level are influenced by the unfavorable Saturn, Moon, and Mercury. All are influencing these planets. Lagna sublord. Importantly, Saturn or Moon are playing role at the first level and second level. It indicates Lagna is weak. So that Mercury playing role at the Rahu sublord is, Rahu influenced by Mercury, 2A level is influenced by Mercury. You can see that Saturn, second planet, 2A level also Ketu representing Saturn. So again Ketu representing Saturn. So since the same Saturn Ketu repeated, let us also can check the subsublord of this planet. So let us go and check the subsublord of this planet, Rahu. Rahu subsublord is Mercury. Venus is in the subsub of Mercury. Mars is in the subsub of Mercury. Why I'm looking at the subsublord Mercury? Because Mercury is a strong, unfavorable 268 cuspal sublord. That is also in own star. So let us check what impact it is going to give to the Rahu, that is Lagna sublord. Lagna sublord Rahu in the subsub of Lagna sublord Rahu in the subsub of Mercury. So Mercury, suppose subsublord is Mercury. Can see Mercury here, Mercury here, Mercury here. So Mercury not only subsublord, it is forming ruler link to the other levels also. That Mercury is the unfavorable key planet that already we discussed. You can look at the self-signification of Mercury. Mercury is the 211, 4812 star lord and 268 cuspal sublord. This is unfavorable. It is indicating some damages or trouble in the functions of the Mercury and also 8th sublord. It is indicating defect also. It is not supportive for the longevity also. So that Mercury is weak and that Mercury is passing ruler link. So the Lagna sublord is weak, afflicted by star level planet Saturn and further supported by the Sun at the sub level by the Lagna and 12th house and further support by influenced by the Mercury and Moon in the supports. Now we have to check the 8th sublord, longevity. 8th sublord planet Mercury, Mercury in its own star and sub, all planets ruled by Mercury, Mercury, Mercury. That Mercury is unfavorable strongly, that we already discussed, and Mercury is influenced by Moon and also Saturn. So all levels ruled by Mercury. Mercury, it's not a mixed planet. If it is mixed planet, okay, if sublord is good, that can form ruler link, can try to support. But Mercury itself is strongly unfavorable and it is own star and sub, all levels ruled by that Mercury, and Rasi Lord is Moon. Moon is all moon are unfavorable. No, we discussed. It is a Badaga Lord and Maraga also present. So this is very bad. And Saturn also further supporting to the Mercury. So 8th sublord, destiny planet is indicating weakness to the longevity because that planet is indicating star level 211, 212, 4812, 268. So all are repeated 268, 4812, 268, 4812. No support of the Jupiter. You can see Jupiter, the favorable key planet, that Jupiter is not playing role for the 8th house. Jupiter's role is not there for even for the Lagna sublord. Jupiter is the only planet is comparatively better. That role is not there for the Lagna Lord, Lagna sublord, and also 8th sublord. No planet is saved to save it. So that way it is bad. So that it is indicating, weak longevity and Lagna also weak. Now we have to check the Dasa Lord, in which Dasa the child was born. The child was born In the Rahu Dasa, Venus Bukti, actually at the time of birth, the child was born, Rahu, Venus Dasa, and Venus Antra. So you can see Rahu, we already discussed. So Rahu, Lagna sublord itself, destiny planet Lagna itself is Dasa, as a Dasa Lord it is playing. So it is under the influence of Saturn and let me erase this one for better clarity. That Rahu representing moon and Mercury, sublord Sun is 12th house and Mercury sub-sublord. So we can see that Rahu is weakened by the Saturn and Sun and also Mercury, Moon. So then during that dasa, these are the unfavorable key planet. Destiny planet itself is playing role. Look at the Venus. Venus planet is third lord one. It is favorable, but 4 and 12 cuspal sublord. Starting with the third house. Third house is important planet for movement, important planet for breathing also. That is moving towards 4 and 12. It is talking about something unfavorable or something not supported to the third house matters. It is indicating some sort of obstacles. Now, Venus in the star of moon, which is unfavorable, which is third house or third house planet in the star of planet, it is, Maraga, Badaga houses, star lord, moon, and sublord is Saturn. The strong unfavorable key planets of the Dasa Lord, moon representing that Rahu and also Saturn are playing role for this Venus. So this indicates strongly unfavorable. You can see Mercury playing role here. All levels are, except the sublord, all the remaining levels are having that Mercury. While we are checking that sub-sublord for Rahu, we happen to see that sub-sublord for Venus also Mercury. Because Mercury is in own star, so it is like a free planet, no other planet in its star. So definitely its role in the sub-sublord also will add some more value. So star level, sub-level planet already is weakened. So that third significator, it is indicating star level, sub-level. It is not at all favorable for the longevity. That Venus is third lord and in the sign of Mercury. So it is not good. So that way, that child was born in Rahu Dasa, Venus Bugdi, Venus Antra. The destiny already weak and Lagna itself is weak, and Lagna sublord in the star of sub of the planet which are unfavorable key planet is Moon and Saturn. That Moon and Saturn are the star lord and sublord for the Bugdi lord and Antra lord. That Venus itself is having that Mercury, Moon, Saturn, all are there, so forming all ruler link. So you can see everywhere this is influenced. Because of that child could not survive. Because of this one, that child longevity is bad, and underdeveloped brain condition also happened, and breathing also suffocation happened, because Rahu is an important planet for the breathing. And if you check the birth chart, Rahu and the Rahu and the Mercury will be conjoined in the sign of moon. You can see Rahu, Mercury in the sign of moon. So that moon itself is weak, and Mercury and Rahu are conjoined. Rahu and Mercury are important planet for the breathing also. They are being disturbed. Because of that, Rahu Dasa, Venus Bugdi, Venus Antra, that child that unfortunately died. So whenever you have any doubt, just you double click on this planet. You can see that EPS table will appear. You can see the strong signification of unfavorable on the star level, and 2A level also Rahu representing moon. Sublord is Saturn, it is unfavorable, and so that is making that destiny of that Bugdi Lord is unfavorable for the longevity. So when the Dasa Lord is already given the green signal, the unfavorable key planets of the Dasa Lord, the two Rahu, whenever Rahu is playing role, it is indicating unfavorable signification. That is a death-causing planet. So that will definitely give the trouble during its period. Thus, Dasa Lord itself is Rahu, Lagna Sublord also Rahu representing moon. And that is moon is unfavorable, and star level, Saturn, sub level are not supportive. So during Venus period, the Venus is having the strong unfavorable key planet of the Dasa Lord, playing role both the star lord and sublord and sub-sublord also. In addition to that, Mercury also adding unfavorable strength. So because of that, unfortunately, that child died during the Ragudasa Venus book, the Venus Santra. Within 2 days' time, that child died due to suffocation. I think you're able to understand the benefit of the PILT table using the key planets. We can find the influence of the unfavorable planets in the rulers and also in supports in the destiny and also the periods. So we will meet in the next video. Good luck.